Yo, what's up, everyone? It's your boy CrispPurpose back at it again with another Gems of War Kingdom Mythic video for you guys. So we are at the third slot in this kingdom, right? It's the third mythic we're going to be covering from the Glacial Peaks Kingdom, which is the King of Ravens. This is one of the better campaign mythics that have been released in recent time. The typing for the troop is interesting. Fey, Strix. King of Ravens also has a 24 mana cost of yellow, blue, and purple. The typing is cool because you have a 50% start with one aspect, and then you have a cool combination that you are able to do with the Strix aspects. But of course, we're not going to be focusing on the typing much on this team. We're going to be making a team. Of course, I actually show this off as well in the live stream. It's a team with Miss Minutes herself, right? The Daughter of Time is also going to be on this team, and it's a cool option. Now, let's take a look at the King of Ravens spell here. His spell is Midnight Dreary, right? He will explode all purple gems and spirit gems. Then he will deal damage to the last two enemies boosted by spirit gems. Along with that, his traits are Song of Darkness. He will summon a Dark Storm, which is a purple storm at the start of battle. He has Mana Shield, so he's immune to Mana Burn, Mana Drain, and Mana Steal. And he has a very powerful final trait. Murder of Ravens. He will convert two blue gems to spirit gems. Spirit gems are simply blue gems. They kind of look like ravens somewhat, or the head of a raven. Whenever you explode these spirit gems or match them or destroy them, they will drain 2 mana, I think, from the enemy troops. So it's pretty cool. It's a very powerful final trait. I've used it in Guild Wars. Many other players have used it in Guild Wars on all 3 days. On all those colors that it actually has for its mana color, you can use it on all 3 days. It's a very good option. As I said before, I'm going to be having the Daughter of Time here. Why? Because I have a troop that can explode the board. In fact, I have two troops. One is the King of Ravens. The other is Leprechaun. So it's good to be putting these hourglass gems on the board to explode them with my King of Ravens, if indeed they don't match whenever I cast the Daughter of Time, with her spell here, freeze time. Of course, a good aspect about this spell though for the Daughter of Time, the hourglass gems are yellow gems, and the freeze gems that she's putting on the board, those are blue gems. What weapon for phase uses those colors? And it's the fairy ring. This is a very powerful generator weapon. In fact, out of all of the weapons that create mana based on the type of troops that are on the team, I think that this is up there with being one of the more powerful options. Simply because phase are pretty powerful, and it's putting green and purple on the board. Who uses green and purple? All these troops here, but most importantly, Leprechaun, right? So if you can put together a decent Fey team with the Fairy Ring, once you can get mana to the Fairy Ring, you should be able to create a decent team that can do some real damage. Like, I can switch up this team with a number of different troops, and you're going to notice that as a result of the Fairy Ring, because of the typing, you can do a lot with this particular weapon. As I said before, Leprechaun's going to be at the back of this team right here, and here is the Fairy Ring. The upgrades on the weapon are magical, which is it will gain 1 magic. It has Fey as well. It's going to Fairify the first enemy. It has Radiant. It will give 1 mana to all allies. And it has Lucky. It will gain 2 to a random skill whenever you cast the weapon. The class of choice here is the Frost Mage hero class, mainly because Frost Mage is the Fey hero class. I think there are 2 Fey hero classes. One is Frost Mage, the other is Hierophant. So if you guys want to try it out with Hierophant, I wouldn't go for that because Hierophant doesn't have a natural 50% start. Frost Mage has a natural 50% start in the talents with Mana Source, right? Along with that as well, it has Frostbite. It's a 25% chance to freeze a random enemy when an ally casts a spell. I'm going to freeze the enemies regardless with the Daughter of Time. So this is a nice backup to be able to freeze the enemy at the start of battle or before I can cast the Daughter of Time, which is pretty cool. I have Snap Freeze set right here in the talents, also insulated. Anti-magic spear, just in case I get hit with spell damage, it will be reduced by 20%. Of course, I have Mana Source, as I said before. Deluge is important, just in case there's an AoE damaging troop on the enemy team, and they're casting a standard AoE spell. If I'm submerged, I'll dodge that damage. Lightning Strike is important as well. I'm going to be exploding a yellow gem, which is good because I might have that explosion hit, or B, a yellow gem, which is an hourglass gem, which is cool, as well as Mystic Channel is here as well. Not as important, but we're going to take all that we can get here. The banner of choice is the Frostfire banner on this team from the Frostfire Keep faction. This is a +1 blue, +1 on yellow, and we're minusing brown. No troops on the team. No troop on the team uses yellow mana. Rather, brown mana. All right, let's get into the fight here. Battle number 2 in Golvania. Let's see how this team actually works. Now, this is not a fast team, but it is a heavy board controlling team. I must say this. All right, so let's go ahead and explode some gems with Leprechaun. See if we can make something happen here. Even though the board is not super cooperative, let's see if I can cast the weapon. There we go. And we got the true spell ready. That's all you want to do. As you notice, the first enemy here, Vlad the Unsated, he is verified. So there we go. We have the hourglass gems on the board and the freeze gems on the board. Let's do it. Boom. Just like that. And you got the weapon powered up because, as I said before, the fairy ring is taking in those exact mana colors. And as you can see, got the true spell ready again. Cast that one. Cast this one, and we're back at it. Like, I didn't really have to do much, and you're just gonna keep on rinsing and repeating here. It will get the job done for sure, for sure. All right, let's match this down. And as I said before, it's not super fast, but man, will you control the board. They will not have a chance here. Let's cast King of Ravens finally, kill him out. Yep, that's how this team works. It's a super controlled option. If you want to go ahead and possibly make this into a pure yellow team, you can as well. Of course, you're going to have to put another Mythic on the team, but I really want to show off the team before with only one Mythic. Then I can show you guys what you could possibly do if you have a second Mythic that you can put on the team. My choice of Mythics here, if you want to bring this into, for example, a PvP setting, is to go with the Voice of Orpheus, right? The Voice of Orpheus is a divine human from the Leonis Empire Kingdom. I'm just showing you guys this. I'm not going to use it in a team because every single time you'll match yellow gems with this troop, because of his final trait, you're going to cleanse the entire team. Thus, if there's negative status effect on the team, if they're webbed, if they're silenced, if they're fairy fired, if they are stunned, you know what I mean? If they're burning, if they're entangled, all that stuff is going to get wiped away once you match a single 3-gem match with the Voice of Orpheus. So that makes it very competent as a pure yellow team. It could possibly be used in Guild Wars. I wouldn't recommend it because you first have to get a mana surge off of getting the first troop spell ready right here, which is the hero. And if this casts and then you don't get a 4-gem match off of the gem creation, you're going to be struggling as well. The Voice of Orpheus is not a Fae, so you have to keep that in mind. If you want to use some Fae options that could possibly cleanse your entire team, you're going to go down to Fae right here, and no, that was Elf. Where am I going here? There we go, Fae. So Fae options that could possibly cleanse your team is the Fountain of Stars. It has a 15% chance to bless all allies. Once their allies are blessed, no negative status effects will take place on your troops, unless you go ahead and cast the troop and then the bless goes away. But overall, you're gonna be cautious, right? If it's a low-level battle, the troops are not that strong, the team is not that well composed, then you can do it. But overall, this is how I want to run it in Explore, not in PvP or Guild Wars, because those areas are very, very tricky. All right, let's go cast Leprechaun again. And then there we go. We got the King of Ravens powered up. Let's cast this. We didn't get a 4+ gem match, but it's fine. The enemies are frozen to hell, so there's nothing they can do and stop us here. Let's cast this. See if we can get a kill. More explosions. Come on. Beautiful. Let's cast the weapon again. And the enemies are getting frozen to hell, man. Look at this. I thought they were in the North Pole the way they're getting frozen. Like, wow. Pick up a kill. The Order of Time, aka Miss Minutes. Bang. And there we go. We're applying damage here. Like, they don't stand a chance, man. Like, look at that. This troop, right? The Order of Time has made all the newer... No, not all the newer. It's transformed these teams into goblins, right? All these troops that can explode the board have become like goblins. Like if there's any troop coming in the future, right? If you look at, for example, on Terran's World and see a new troop that's coming out, um, and it has board control, if it explodes the board, specifically explode, it's become a goblin, like just like that, right? I think the devs were actually listening to my stream at one point in time. I was suggesting a goblin that could possibly cleanse, but here we got a goblin that can bypass freeze. She's not really a goblin, but somewhat a goblin, right? Like, man, yo, it's kind of ridiculous the amount of control this troop has. Like, look at this, man. Forget about it. Tell the AI to forget about it. It's not gonna work out for him. Nothing is gonna work. If I want to, I can cast Leprechaun here. Now I'll still get an extra turn off of Leprechaun. Oh my god. Oh man. I love this. I love this. Come on, girl. Bring it home. Show them how it's done. Oh my god. Look at that, man. Beautiful, beautiful. If you guys like this King of Ravens team, definitely hit the like button, man, and comment to let me know what you guys think about this team. Are you going to be using this team possibly in a lower level guild, or in a setting in which the enemy team isn't so good in Guild Wars, and see how it works, or you're going to stay away from it? All right, let's see if they can take a couple 4+ gem matches. It's not going to work out for them. And I should say, along with like freezing the enemies here on this team, I'm also mana draining them. I completely forgot about the mana drain, right? Because the King of Ravens is actually putting those spirit gems on the board. Oh, look at that, man. Let's look at her go, man. They don't stand a chance. They got a 4-gem match. All right, let's... There we go. Miss Minutes come through. Ooh. All right, let's cast this again. That troop has spell damage reduction, right? Keep on... why am I not fair? Oh, I'm fair firing the first enemy, and that sucker is like... He's not getting hit directly. All right, let's see if I can match this down, get a 4+ gem match, cast the weapon, procure a kill, and they tried to stop me, and it didn't work. All right, let's do this, and then I can cast Leprechaun and get an extra turn. Look at that. Oh my god. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Wow. Man. All right, I'm so happy with this team, man. If you guys think this team is a great team, let me know. If you think it's not such a good team, let me know as well. You know what I mean? All right, let's go. Leprechaun. Extra turn on Lep. Let's cast this on the first troop. Ooh, I lost my turn here. Yeah, thank you very much. You lost your turn as well. No gems on this board. Can I get King of Ravens powered up, please? I'm floating like a butterfly. I love this team. Oh, I'm getting mana drain here. All right, come on, come on. Get it together, get it together. Let's go. King of Ravens. There we go. Now, explosion, sir. You see, the good thing about this final trait on the Daughter of Time is that the longer you take to get spell ready, it's more likely that you're gonna have more and more of these on the board, so that when you explode the board, you're gonna get an extra turn. So that's a cool aspect about, you're not being, it's not being the fastest team, but at the same time, it's beneficial. So that's a thing now. That is a thing now. All right, let's kill that troop. All right, let's go. Leprechaun. I'm floating like... Oh, man. Took too long to kill him, right? There we go. Still got the win. Still got the win. All right, let's see what's inside the chest, baby. And Arania. 2 Aranias. Not bad. I'll take that, man. All right, let me take a look back at the team so you guys can take a look at it again. Up front on the team is the Fairy Ring, right? This is going to deal damage to an enemy boosted by Fey allies. Then create a mix of 6 green and purple gems for each Fey ally. The Frostmage Hero class is the what I went with on this team, followed by the Daughter of Time, creating those Hourglass gems, aka Miss Minutes, and then the King of Ravens, followed by Leprechauns, a pure Fey team. If you guys found this helpful and informative, definitely hit the like button, comment to let me know what you guys think about this team, and share it with your guild. Tell them to come on over and check out the PvP teams, Guild Wars teams, Explore teams, and everything else. Alright guys, catch you next one. Peace.